Clipping clauses. Simplifying language with modifying phrases. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our series on mastering English grammar. In today's lesson, we're going to dive into an advanced concept: reducing relative clauses to modifying phrases. This method can simplify your sentences and make your English more natural and fluent. So, let's get started. Before we discuss how to reduce them, let's take a moment to understand what a relative clause is. A relative clause is a type of clause that describes a noun. It starts with a relative pronoun such as who, which, that, etc., or a relative adverb like when, where, or why. For example, the book that I read yesterday was fascinating. In this sentence, that I read yesterday is the relative clause modifying the book. Remember, there are two types of relative clauses: restrictive and non-restrictive. Restrictive clauses are necessary for the meaning of the sentence, while non-restrictive clauses provide additional, but not essential, information. An example of a restrictive clause: people who smoke should quit. Here, the clause, who smoke, restricts which people we're talking about. It's only the people who smoke. An example of a non-restrictive clause: my brother, who lives in Canada, is a doctor. Here, the clause, who lives in Canada, doesn't restrict which brother we're talking about. I have only one brother and he happens to live in Canada. Now that we've reviewed relative clauses, let's learn how to reduce them. When reducing a relative clause, we're essentially simplifying it into a modifying phrase. This makes our sentence more concise. Here's how to do it. If your relative clause has a subject and a be verb, you can usually eliminate the relative pronoun and the be verb. For example, the man who is standing there is my uncle can be simplified to the man standing there is my uncle. If your relative clause has a subject and an active verb, you can eliminate the relative pronoun and turn the verb into a present participle, ing form. For example, the woman who drives the blue car is my teacher can be simplified to the woman driving the blue car is my teacher. If your relative clause has a subject and a passive verb, you can eliminate the relative pronoun and turn the verb into a past participle. For example, the cake which was baked by Mary is delicious can be simplified to the cake baked by Mary is delicious. Let's put our knowledge into practice. Try to reduce the relative clauses in the following sentences. 1. The dog that is owned by the boy is very friendly. 2. The song that was sung by the choir was moving. 3. The girl who is wearing a red dress is my cousin. Pause the video here to give yourself some time to practice. Reducing relative clauses to modifying phrases is a fantastic way to make your sentences shorter, neater, and more fluent. Practice this technique regularly, and soon it'll become second nature. Remember, mastering a language is all about regular practice and learning new things every day. Thanks for joining us in today's lesson. We hope this video has been helpful. Stay tuned for more grammar lessons. Until then, keep practicing and happy learning.